Hello everyone, welcome back to my workspace. Get to the point of knife sharpening. Today we're going to be sharpening this 210mm masono. I sharpened it before, but I showed you it was scratched to pieces. Well, since I've been doing that, been cleaning the scratches and trying to get it back to normal, because whoever done it on this right hand side there, I think they tried to sharpen it on a wheel thing and really damaged the bevel, and it come right up. So what I done, I flattened the knife right down both sides, because if I'd have done it took it from that way down, there wouldn't, I've still had to flatten the knife out. But I used this little gadget from AliExpress. It's all different grits of sandpaper with sticky pets. I've just got to send off for the other ones. They're £3 to buy. I need to go to the next one up. It only goes up to 3,000 that packet, but the other one comes in a 3,500, 4,000, up to an 8. But while I was doing that, I found that this masono has got an asymmetric grind, which is 30% on this side, 70% on that. So today we're going to be sharpening it asymmetrical. We're going to reset the bevel on the Shapton Pro 320, and then we're going to, the King Deluxe, which I said to you I want to try it on the softer steels. I've only tried it once. I've got that soaking away, it's blowing bubbles. And I've got another stone in. This was second hand off of eBay. It's the King 6000, but new. This stone's like £44. I got it off of eBay for 14. So that's what I'm trying to do, guys, to build my stone collection up. I've still got a fair few stones on their way. They still come well packaged, as you could see. There you go. And as I say, on the website now, that's £44. Some places are dearer. And as you can see, it's still got the markings up, so it hasn't really been used. It comes with a fake wooden base. It's plastic, comes with the little rubber feet. So we're going to use that to finish off with. And I'd like for you to pick a colour. Obviously I've got to cut this handle down, do a little bit more work to it. To pick a colour, what you'd like to see it be. Remember me saying, look, I've put that blade into that. I've got to finish it all off. Let me just tap it off. There we go. I've still got a bit of work to do, but I'd like for you to pick a colour and let me know in the comments and messages what you'd like to see that go as. And that's the blade we're putting in. It's a BG10. Hold of the blank, so I can do it on my show. And I've made a bigger handle myself. I've made these handles myself, so we can do rather a cleaver or take it down a bit more and do an akiri. But my King Deluxe is bubbling away. I've only ever used it once. I did say I'd like to try softer steel, so without further ado, and some people sharpen it degrees on that side, then do a lower one on that side. I sharpen both at 15 degrees, But I'll show you when I'm stropping my method of getting it to 70-30 bevel. I'm going to sharpen the left hand side first. I'm going to do it that way, let me do it my both hand way. Keep filling for that guys, it won't take long on this stone. I reckon this shapton, I haven't tried the shapton glass 320, I've got that but I've never tried it, but as a cold stone this is good. And if anyone would like to see me use any more cold stones, if they would let me know. If you've got any thoughts about my videos, I'd like you to let me know. That's better. Yeah, as I say, if any of you have got any thoughts about my contents or anything you think I can do to make it better, you would like to let me know. Now I've just done it 9 times that side, guys. Now I'm going to do it 21 this side. And thank you to all the viewers out there who's clicking on my, now we're going to do it 6 on my channel to watch. And thank you to my subscribers. Got a few more extra this week. That's 14. It's getting there. That's really appreciated. That's from hole reuse. do a 3. And as long as you're close, you don't have to get it spot on. As I say, as long as you're close. Get that king out, sit on there. Clean that off, which is ain't gonna end anyway. Look, there you go, it's just a bit of water. They are a true splash and go, but you know me, I like to keep my stones. Oh, they still need soaking for a bit by the looks of that. You know me, I like to keep my stones up together and clean. But thank you very much to all my subscribers. I'm starting to climb. I'm small, but growing. Got to start from somewhere, like I said. But I'm still 83% of my viewers. Still not taking that step. And as I said, it'd be nice if you really would. But that's your choice. And like I said, if there's anything you would like to see me try or do, I know it sounds rough guys, but you've got to remember it's a 320. Oh. Just let me roll it like that about. I want to see what edge we can get. Oh, it's the 320. Oh, yeah, we'll get that. No. Not yet, it ain't. Still need chopping a bit more really, I think. Could put a decent paper to do. All the paper's creased here, look, as you can see it's creased, and so I've got to get new paper. But that's off the 320, so obviously it's going to sound rough. But I'm really thankful for my subscribers what I've got, and the people are still clicking and viewing and watching. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. No matter where you're at on this world, or where you live. Here in the UK we're still getting some gorgeous weather. Right, we're only going to strop on the stones today. And I really much appreciate all your viewing and clicking. is nice to use, guys. But as I say, 84% are still just not taking that step. But it would be nice if you hit that notification button, like and subscribe, it would be nice. And as I said, if there's any more you who'd like to see me try out some different cool stones if I haven't got them, if you let me know, I will get them in. I've got some more stones coming. Turn this around. And just, we're only stropping on the stone, guys, we're not. Right, let's dry that off. Easy with a, as you say, it's only 1,000, it's the king. An easy finish. But I don't know if you can see that, you can see some metal in the stone. But let's just see what it do. It do rub straight out of the ruster razor, it doesn't stay there. But I am going to do a sharpening on that to see how it reacts with the real softer steel, see if it loads up like the King Deluxe 300. Right, let's try out the 6,000, shall we? It comes with its own base, but I still like to use the old spring loader. This should be a splash and go. I know what we will do, guys. What we will do, we'll just check the stone, see if it's flat. Haven't done that. As I say, it would be nice if some of you took that other bit of step. You know, it definitely didn't come flat out the box. Well, obviously if it's been used, so it's not going to be that flat. Let's put the markings off. If you keep twisting your plate, it won't clog up like that. I'm going to try that, is it from Sharpening there, flattening plate? It looks a big plate. I have got some of their diamond plate stones, well not stones, diamond plate like these, but the metal ones are 300. One side, and one's a 1000, and the other one that comes with the base is the 325 and 1200, and which are pretty good. They are, and for the value for the money, you're getting 4 of them plates for the price, really, of a toner plate. So if you ever lived in the countryside or in the back, for axes, your garden tools, anything like that, and knives, they're really good, they are. But I do want to try their sharpening plate. Right, let's try that. And it would be nice, as you say, if some of my watches just took that next level, hit that notification button, like and subscribe it, it really would. But if a lot of you can let me know what colour you'd like to see me do the handling, that would be nice and all to hear your comments and thoughts. It really would. And remember, guys, I'm doing 3, 7, 3, 7. So if you do 6 that side, 14 that side. It doesn't matter if you just count a couple once or twice, it's all you keep consistent, you will stand up doing your symmetric edge. And as I say, I've got, I think, another four to 5 stones on their way. But it would be nice, as I said, to hear your comments and thoughts, and what knives you'd like to see me sharpen next, and what stones. Got new stones on their way. All stones splash and go. The MD Lovato 1000. I think the Sharpening 6000. I've got another one, but I can't remember what one that is. I am going to get a natural stone. We'll try out that together. I've been trying to get the Moai stone in, 4000, but that's out of stock at the moment. But I think King has got a very huge fan base. And if anyone'd like to see me use the green brick of joy, because I was going to compare, if you remember, I done a Victorinox on the Trocera 3000, just all off the one stone, to see what we could get. Well, that knife is still in the drawer, never been touched, still back in the packet. I'll show you. There it is. That's from the 3000. Let's move this out of the way and see what edge. Right. That's the stone before. Right, let's see if that rubs off. Yeah, it's just rubbing off. I'm going to rinse that again just to show you. Look, I'm only doing it with my fingers. There you go, it rubbed off with the fingers, guys. Look at that. All off with the fingers. Let's see what we got from that stone. So if you'd like to see me try that on the green brick of joy, and compare it to the Trocera, I'd like to hear from you. Right, this is without the strop. Oh yeah. You listen to how quiet that is, guys. And that's air. As I say, that's without the strop. That's without the strop. So, for the price of that king to what some of these other stones come to, whew, that is definitely still a good stone. Right, let's try it with the strop, and you've seen the shavings that's fetching off. And when I first got this knife, guys, or viewers, watchers, subscribers, it was pretty beat up. It was scratched to pieces. Someone tried to do a repair job on it and messed the bevel up on this side, so I had to flatten it both sides right back, and that's when I felt it's got a concave back, and that's how I knew it was not a 50-50 bevel. You arc at that L, and that's just off a normal strop. I haven't got no paper towel, because I would do the paper towel, but as I said, that's just off a normal plain strop. Push cut swells, not a problem. and that is a very good sharp edge. But like I say, that's how I come to know it was definitely not a 50-50 bevel, because if you ever buy a second-hand knife, you can fill in there, there's a concave. That's when you know I've still got a bit more work to do to this knife. It's not finished yet. There's still a bit more work to go, but we will get there with it. And as I say, I didn't want to thin that out on the on a video because it takes too long. And especially this hot weather, we're in the UK, you just stop and start now and again. But that's when you know it's not a normal 50-50 bevel. Because if you fiddle there, then feel that, you can feel the concave on this side. When you feel that side, you can't, but when you feel there, you can feel it. And that's, as I said, when I knew this knife was not a 50-50 bevel, I had a different, paper's wet, like it's beyond wet, I'm trying to cut it. And that's when I knew it was not a 50-50 bevel. But as I say, I'm just waiting for a few more other stones to come in. There you go. So we can do the whetstone battles, shootouts, duels. Then we'll compare stone for stone. Oh, that's got a crease in it. But as I say, there you go. I bought this eBay. New, the cheapest I found it I think was £44. I give 14, and you did see the marking still left on the stone. So if you do look, you can find them. Because, as I say, stones are not cheap. They do come expensive, especially some of them. And when you're doing it all out of your own pocket, it sometimes works out a bit expensive. But there you go, guys. I'll see you on my next video. And like I say, leave your comments and thoughts. What colour you like to see me do that handling and finish that off. It's still got to be cut down yet. And we'll finish that knife off. And then we'll do a blunting and a sharpening on it. And as I said, if there's any cool stones you'd like to see, if I haven't got it, I'll get them in. And it would be nice to hear from you guys. If you could leave me comments and thoughts on what you'd like to see. What colour you would like to see me do this handling. As I've done that, just got to finish it, clean that up a bit better, cut it down because I can make another handle out of that. What colour you would like to see it go, to put this blade back in, and we'll finish it off, and then we'll see the end results. So if you'd like to leave your comments, thoughts of what you'd like to see, it would be nice. Catch you in my next video, and as I say, it'd be nice if you could hit that like and subscribe button. Still 83%, it was 86, but it's gone down now to 83. And my viewers are still not just taking that extra step. But it would be nice if you did. It'd be much appreciated. Very much. But it's still nice to do this for you. Catch you in my next video.